Hello students, this is Shweta Roy. This video is for chapter 8 part 3 history education under the British rule. In our previous video we already discussed about the fate of the indigenous pathshalas and the drawbacks of modern education. Also we discussed how the modern education was beneficial for the Indian society. Now in this video we are going to discuss about efforts of the Indian nationals towards the development of education. So till now we only discussed the benefits of the modern education in the Indian society. But there were some educated Indians, some intellectuals who were Indians, and they were actually watching that the Indian culture is actually changing into European culture. Okay, the Indian society is actually going towards, attracted towards the European culture, and it is slowly and gradually changing. So some of the educated intellectuals, they challenged the European education. They actually challenged the European education, and they took the task of development of education themselves, which was based on the nationalism. Now if you see this nationalism, this thing was missing in the modern education because they wanted the Indian people to change into European taste, right? They wanted to change the Indian culture into European culture. So here the nationalism was missing, but the educated Indians, intellectuals who were actually watching this, they understood and they challenged this European education, and they took the task of the development of education themselves, which was based on the nationalism. In this, Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Rabindranath Tagore, these are the two main names. These were the two main pioneers of the education system. Okay, so keep this name in your mind, Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Rabindranath Tagore. These are the two important names who were the main pioneers of educational system. Now in this, the first step was the formation of the National Council of Education. Okay, so the National Council of Education was set up, and this was the first step of the educated intellectuals of India towards education. Okay. Now after that, many of the national schools and national colleges were opened. Also in early 19th century, modern science was introduced in the Indian education. Okay. Now the Association for the Cultivation of Science was founded. This was the step which was taken for the development of science in India. Okay. So now this was founded, the Association of the Cultivation of Science was founded by Mahendra Lal Sircar. Mahendra Lal Sircar founded the Association for the Cultivation of Science to develop science in the India. Also Indian Science Congress Association was set up. Indian Science Congress Association was set up to develop science. So if you see, in early 19th century, many work was done to develop science, and which was actually needed. And if you see, In the modern education, the science and technology was not introduced. Nothing was done in the science and technology in the modern education. But the Indian intellectuals, the educated Indian, when they took the charge to develop an education which was based on the nationalism, they developed the science. Okay. They actually focused on the development of science. So, Indian Science Congress Association was set up later, and then this Indian Science Congress Association, they organized various sessions. In those sessions, the scientists from all over the country, they came and they gathered so that there can be development in the science. Okay. So, these were some of the efforts of Indian nationals towards the education. We just discussed that the British wanted to change the Indian society into the European taste, and they also succeeded in some extent, and the Indian intellectuals, the educated intellectuals, they actually took the responsibility of the education which was based on the nationalism. So, in that we have Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Rabindranath Tagore. These were the two pioneers of the Indian education. So, first we will discuss about Raja Ram Mohan Roy. So, he was well acquainted with the knowledge of Hindu scriptures, the Vedas and the Upanishads. That means he was having very good knowledge of the Hindu scriptures, the Vedas and the Upanishads. So, he was having very good knowledge. Now, he was linguistic, that means he was having the knowledge of more than one language. He studied Sanskrit, Persian, Arabic, English, Latin and Greek. So, you can see these many languages he studied. Also, he was having deep knowledge of Christianity. Also, he read a book that was the Precepts of Jesus. So, the Precepts of Jesus is the book written by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Now, Raja Ram Mohan Roy was in favor of imparting the Western education. Okay. And also he wanted the people to learn or to study mathematics, philosophy, chemistry and astronomy, so that people can develop. In 1817, he established Hindu College at Calcutta with David Harry. Also in 1825, he established Vedanta College for development of Indian learning and Western science. So, like this, if you see, Raja Ram Mohan Roy was full of knowledge, and also he contributed in the field of education. Now, second we will discuss about Swami Dayanand Saraswati. Swami Dayanand Saraswati was the founder of Arya Samaj, and Arya Samaj was founded in 1875. Arya Samaj was founded in 1875 by Dayanand Saraswati. Now you already can see that in the name itself is Arya Samaj. Okay, and this organization actually was to they actually sought to revive the ancient glory religion of Aryans. Okay, they wanted the ancient glory and the religion of Aryans to revive. Okay, now they had a slogan, back to the Vedas. Like this, they actually promoted the Vedas and they asked people to go back towards Vedas. That means to have knowledge of Vedas. As you know that the Indian society was actually going towards European culture. Okay, our Indian society was actually going towards Western culture, European culture. They were attracted and they were also changing. So these intellectuals, they actually wanted people to go back to Indian culture. Now this Dayanand Saraswati, he also established DAV schools in many parts of India, and it is actually Dayanand Anglo-Vedic School. Also, the curriculum of DAV was based on the combination of modern and classical Indian studies. Okay. Still you can see many of the DAV schools are there, and that is related to the Arya Samaj. Now, for the revival of Vedic ideas, they established Gurukul Pathshala, and that Gurukul Pathshala is in Haridwar. That was established in 1902. So this way they actually asked people to go back towards Vedas and Indian culture. So basically, if you see here, if you see Swami Dayanand Saraswati, they actually wanted people to go to Vedas, to learn Vedas. But if you see Raja Ram Mohan Roy, he was also in favor of imparting Western education. Okay. So like this, these intellectuals contributed a lot in the society and in the field of education. I hope you all understood all the topics taught in this video. Thank you.